Murder, rape and hijackings are increasing in the Western Cape. The province's police oversight and community safety MEC Regan Allen and the Western Cape Police Commissioner Thembisile Patekile have outlined the province's fourth quarter crime stats a little bit earlier. eNCA's Ayesha Ismail has more on this story for us this hour. Good afternoon, Ayesha. Well, the crime stats for the province, not looking good there, but what are the police saying?
So Dan, what we've heard today at this media conference, we heard that murder and sexual offences, the rates are up, and of course the provincial government is not happy about that. And what's interesting is that the provincial government, as well as the national police commissioner, they've been involved. Not the police commissioner, the national minister Becky Cele, have for a while been involved in a war of words. Now, the Western Cape saying that they want the policing powers to be devolved to the province. They say that they're competent to fight crime in this province, and they're saying that the national minister has not provided enough resources to this province. Hence we see an increase in murders and an increase in sexual offences. But I did manage to speak to Becky Cele also today, and he was saying that this is nonsense. He says that he has allocated extra money and resources to this province. But one of the other things that we also talked about and that came out at the press conference this morning was about the fact that extortion and racketeering appears to be on the increase, but people are not reporting this to the police, and this could be for a variety of reasons. But let's listen to what the provincial police commissioner had to say about what they're doing about the increase in racketeering and extortion in this province.
We have established an economic infrastructure task team, and that team is started working on the ground. That is beside the fact that we established an extortion forum where all government and societies are converging, and a dedicated number. But we are seeing that dedicated number has not been fully utilized. And must remember, it's anonymous when you phone that number, and we tell them to get your petrol, we'll give that number again. Then we are seeing when it was used more, we've seen the decline. But now that people are not reporting the extortions, by the way, it is a problem that we were encouraging people go to the same number, go to the same route, because we've seen it working. But with the economic task team we have, it's actually solely to look into those men, because we're seeing that it is an organized, and we are pushing in that situation, because it's not only that extortion, also in this economic infrastructure task team. We're talking about the theft of the vandalization of infrastructure, the railway lines, the copper cable theft, and many other people that are benefiting out of that, which we want to put them out of the market to protect the infrastructure. But we are still requesting that people must come, because we want to nip that. We want to nail those people down, because what cannot be tolerated is the fact that the development is retarded by few individuals.
But there also seems, Ayesha, to be long-standing argument between the provincial government and national police minister about policing and the province being under-resourced. In fact, a few weeks ago when Becky Cele was in Khayelitsha, he claimed that they are giving resources to the Western Cape.
And of course, Becky Cele reiterated that again today, saying that he's given extra money to the province. And in fact, he was today at an occasion, he was welcoming an extra 180 police officers from various provinces to the Western Cape to come and help fight crime here. But when I spoke to the MEC for Police Oversight and Community Safety, Regan Allen, at the press conference earlier today, he was quite diplomatic about this and saying, while advancing his party and his government's point of view with regards to the provincial government wanting to take over policing powers, he says he understands that this is a national competency as per the Constitution of South Africa, and he also says he understands the plight of the police in this province. This is what Regan Allen had to say.
Will evolve. We have our very first MINMEC happening in the East London over this week, so I'm looking forward to fostering those relationships. But I want to be clear, we have a position here in the Western Cape regarding how we see policing and what needs to be done, but we also understand that we are currently working in a constitutional framework, hence fostering those valuable relationships. If I consider the resourcing decline, we have seen, hence I have such a deep appreciation for the SAPS members that are doing amazing work, because currently we have a average vacancy rate, for example, in the Western Cape, which is sitting at 9.98%, a last parliamentary reply I've gotten. So in that environment, we do understand the strain and pressure on SAPS members, and one can have an appreciation for that. In this financial year, we are getting 1118 new recruits, and that 10% is 19,000 something. So it's even about the 6% of the vacancy rate in an already under-resourced environment. Hence, I can appreciate the work that SAPS members do.